Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and actually welcome to update 29. So as we can see, this is the Planetscaping update. So without further ado, let's hop straight into this. So Planetscaping: create continents, freeze oceans, flood planets and more with Planetscape, and watch the realistic consequences of your actions unfold as you alter the face of planets. Learn more in our Planetscaping guide, so I'll be checking that out shortly. Surface lock: we've made it easier to view the surface of an object is changing by improving and enabling surface lock. This gives a clear, stationary and illuminated view of the surface of a rotating object when you zoom close to it. And lastly, more highlights: you've added a blank planet like a blank canvas for Planetscaping to add to the add panel, and then collisions have been further improved with updated frictional forces. I've also got the patch notes up as well, guys, and yeah, that's mainly it. Other than that, it's just bug fixes, a few miscellaneous things like that. So without further ado, let's try this new guide out. So what have we got here? Okay, right. So Universe Sandbox now gives you the power to create constant, strain oceans, freeze seas and more with the Planetscaping tools. Right. Let's zoom in on Earth for a better view to use these tools. Okay, hello Earth. What? Whoa. Oh yeah, this is the new lock, surface lock feature if you do that. I hope it doesn't do that all the time, because that will be a bit annoying. Okay, interesting. Look. Oh, that is weird. Oh, that's so weird. Okay. Click tools, select Planetscaping. Okay. Actually, I wonder if I can drag that. So liquid water. Okay. Water covers at least 71% of Earth's surface. Let's flood the other 29%. Okay. So where should we flood? I don't know. Where shall we flood? Where do we go for, like, Northern Europe somewhere? How about that? So we're adding more oceans to Earth. So for instance, we could wipe out all of this and add all ocean in. So we kind of I've kind of flooded a bit of the United Kingdom as well, but there we go. So we've kind of deleted a load of Europe and added this new ocean here. Right, okay. You can watch the realistic consequences of flooding as Universe Sandbox simulates the water flow across surface. Okay. Elevation. Add. Let's try cutting a continent in half. Oh my god. Aim at one of Earth's continents and press and hold to remove elevation. So let's try Africa. Okay, so we're lowering elevation. So if we let it open up to the ocean and go all the way across. So I think after some time that will eventually all fill up. Oh man, okay. That's pretty crazy. So we've cut a line in Africa there to make a big river. Oh man, that's crazy. So let's just bubble it around, make it look a little more realistic, I guess. Okay, so universe. Okay. So next up we got ice. You can also instantly convert materials to different faces. Let's turn the ocean to an ice skating rink. Okay. Freeze. Okay. So far as to freeze up here. Oh. Oh my god, okay. That's pretty crazy. So we can freeze up a lot of Earth. Adding all of that. Oh my god. Radius, you can increase that as well. What if I go really big? Oh. Oh, whoopsie-daisy. Snowball Earth. There you go, Snowball Earth. Okay. Try creating a new continent in the Pacific Ocean, or turn Australia into a giant swimming pool by building a wall around it and filling it with water. Or use a blank planet. Oh my god. Okay. This is very, very interesting. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of things to try. So there's Australia. So what if I was to... What is temperature? Oh, temperature change. Oh. Oh, whoops. That's quite a lot. 5,000. Oh my gosh, that's insane. So if I put it all down to, I don't know, 39 degrees, that'll warm things up a bit, maybe. That's gonna freeze it, unfreeze everything. Oh, this is a very, you could do a lot of experiments with this feature. I mean, that's pretty insane. What if we had water vapor? No, that doesn't do anything. Elevation, we can really liquid water. Oh, what have I done? We've kind of turned all of the continents into water. Oh god. What have we done here? This is a absolute mess. Water vapor. I'm not sure what that does. Oh, remove. We can vaporize. Oh. Whoopsie-daisy. Ice. Can freeze it. Why don't you freeze it all up again? So if I just add liquid water. So nice liquid water everywhere. What have we done to... Hey, it's like continental drift. So we have done a lot of stuff. We've done some bad things Okay, that's very annoying. Can we turn that off? I have to say, that is, when you zoom in an object, I like to see it rotate a lot sometimes. So, there must be a way to disable it, surely. Oh, that's so annoying. Surface lock. That's better. Get rid of that stuff. Oh, surface lock. Go away. Okay, so you have to manually click it. Okay, that's a bit annoying, I have to say. I wish there was an option just to turn it off, but there we are. Okay, so what have we actually done to Earth here? I mean, look at that state of that. I mean, that's what's left of Africa. You can see a bit of Spain and Portugal are still there. There's a lot of water added here. I mean, if we lower the water down. Oh my god, what have we... Oh god. That is a... That's a big mess. That's a very big mess. Okay, so where was it? It was on tools, wasn't it? So if we add Planetscaping, so a lot of people are asking, how do you get stuff on the bottom here? All you do is drag and do this, basically. So we'll put Planetscaping, I guess we'll put it there. So, oh, that's very crazy, this, isn't it? So, yeah, I think we'll have to lower that a bit. I mean, that's, no, hang on, smoothness, radius, 1 Earth. I guess we need to... that's better. Okay. So liquid water, we had any of that? Times this up again. Whoa, what? Oh, okay. But yeah, look at the state. Look at what we've done to it. I mean, the planet looks completely shattered here. I mean, that's pretty insane. But there we are. So I'm going to try this on a few different planets. So there we are. So that poor Earth was completely ruined. So I'm assuming this only works with rocky planets for obvious reasons. So... let's try, we'll try Mars. Or Venus. Let's try Venus could be quite good. So, no, we'll try Mars. We'll try and make like a really cool colonized looking Mars or something. So, let's try Mars. There you go, okay. Okay, so, Planetscaping Mars edition. So, how's this going to work? So, liquid water. So, adding oceans to Mars, as we can see. Let's fill up the ravine bit there, maybe that will help. So ice, I mean, it's already got a lot of ice on it, but it's had a few little bits of ice on it. Radius, we can double it up a bit, so add a nice chunk of icy areas on Mars. So this is a little weird, but I reckon this there's definitely going to be some bugs in this, because this seems quite complicated stuff. So add some oceans to Mars, try and fill her up. So yeah, we're slowly, you can sort of slowly colonize stuff doing this, which is pretty cool. So Olympus Mons, flooded Olympus Mons. So there you are. Okay, so we've got some nice streaks of water all over the surface now. So that's cool. What about a bit of temperature? I mean, that's way too high though. So it's like reasonable, I know. 19 degrees Celsius, a little bit of temperature going up there as well. So Planetscape. So this Planetscaping is for the people who really want to customize. I'm not sure if I'd use this too much, I have to say, because I can do all my customization like in the normal customize menu. But if you want to have that sort of cherry on the cake, I mean, I guess you can sort of use the Planetscaping, because normally I would just add water like this, really. So there you are. But what we've sort of done is added different areas of depth. Like different depth areas, so you can change like the continents and the ocean locations and stuff. So if you want to have really unique stuff, you can do that. So yeah, I do appreciate and respect this idea. I think this is really cool, but I'm not sure if I'd use it too much, I have to say. But yeah, it is pretty cool. Add a bit of atmosphere back to Mars as well. We'll see. You do increase it. So if we put the temperature, I don't know, 50, let it warm up a bit. But there you are. So you could really go in depth with this and just go absolutely bonkers with adding oceans and bits like that. Temperature, obviously, you could warm things up a bit. So 70 degrees, for instance, we go a little higher than that, 156. So there you go. Okay, you can see the little area I'm covering on the little icon at the top right as well. That's quite cool. So if I go for some insane temperatures, 2,000 degrees, does that do it? Yeah. Oh. So yeah, you could have some really cool looking things. You could sort of reignite the volcanoes on Mars, sort of like that. That's quite cool, actually. Look, Olympus Mons could burn once again. That is really cool. So you could have an eruption at doing an Olympus Mons eruption. But that's quite cool. I do like that feature. That is pretty cool. So let's actually have a little go with that, actually. So Olympus Mons. So we'll do obviously the 4 main volcanoes on Mars. But yeah, how does, so we can actually in theory, make them erupt by, so, temperature. Not 20,000, though, but, I mean, no, 5,000, 2,500, yeah. So if I was to, make the area a little smaller, let's actually try and, make it cover, like, a decent area. So, I'll try and make it cover the little crater in the middle, so... So how does this, so if I tap and hold? So adding temperature to it, be a little higher. Is that going to make it go? Oh yeah, there you go. So for instance, Olympus Mons eruption, something like that, maybe. Oh, maybe a little bigger radius. Double it. There you go. Oh yeah. So Olympus Mons, for instance, could erupt once more, and also as I hold the button down, it will slowly spread out more. But there you go, so that's like Olympus Mons, or Mars volcanic eruptions here, so we could warm up all of the volcanoes individually. Oh, they do cool down quite quickly though. So yeah, I guess we'll have to go for a bit of higher temperature then. Let's double it. That's better. There you go, so that's pretty cool. So the Mars volcanoes erupting. So you could sort of have like your own little volcanic sort of eruptions doing these. Just have that sort of cool little effect of eruption. Let's go even more insane. So Olympus Mons, the big volcano there, will increase. I mean, the blast radius of this guy would be pretty insane. So there you go. That's a proper eruption right there, I guess. So I mean, all the volcanoes, all three of the big volcanoes upgrade now. You can see they're sort of upsetting the ice on Mars because obviously a volcanic eruption like this would be pretty insane. But I mean, that would have quite a nice sort of area of cover with Olympus Mons in the middle. But I mean, it's pretty cool. I do like that. So if you also increase time, they'd obviously all cool down. The volcanoes are all burnt out now. Oh, that's quite good. That is quite good, actually. So they look more recently... Oh, okay. Still frozen now. Okay, interesting. Oh, see, we could use the lasers to sort of warm up. So because there's lasers as well, doesn't this new sort of system kind of overrides the lasers, I guess? We don't really use lasers much, but I mean, the lasers were kind of used for warming up stuff, but I guess... I guess there's sort of a new... I mean, they're kind of a different way around the lasers, really, aren't they? So... Interesting stuff indeed, I have to say. Most powerful lasers... Yeah, I mean, it's not often we use the lasers either, but I mean, the lasers are kind of... Yep, bye-bye, Mars. But the lasers are kind of... I think the lasers are kind of made obsolete, really, with this, in a way. Because this, you can obviously increase temperature and stuff anyway. So the lasers... I mean, the lasers do look cooler, let's be honest. But, yeah, interesting. That is an interesting addition, I have to say. I mean, there's plenty of experimentation you guys can do with this. I'm just sort of giving you a base sort of demo with this. But, yeah, there we are. So, okay, Earth. So they also said that collisions have been improved. So we're gonna see how that performs, and we'll also run a performance test as well. I want to see what the game does because I'm running a Windows 11 PC now, so should be interesting. Oh, but yeah, I'm running Windows 11, so I want to see how Windows 11 runs this. So there we go. So there's a bit of a taster of the collisions. So all the particles are looking very, very nice indeed. Actually, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure if you can really notice the differences, but yeah, there you are. So. Looking good. Throw a Venus in as well. Let's do the customs, why not? Throw a Ceres, custom Venus in there. Custom Mercury. Custom Mars, why not? So there you are. We'll delete these original imposters. So let's get rid of those. So there's the... okay. Oh. So let's see how these guys all collide now. So let's have a look. Okay, so there's Mercury. So that's about to go. Ceres goes into Earth. Poor old Earth's just getting wrecked. Venus is taking some impacts of the debris as well. Oh, man. Okay, so Mars is taking massive chunks out of Earth as well. Look at that. All the pieces. Okay, so let's see how these guys collide. So that's going to create a nice load of fragments there. Earth is white hot now, so that's insane. Or blue hot, I should say. So there you go. There's just a brief taste of all the collision stuff. I've no idea how Venus looks so large now. That's weird. What the heck? Oh, we found a glitch. What happened there? Oh my god. Right. That is very strange. I got to say, I really do not like this surface lock automatically turned on. Is there any way we can turn that off? I'd have to ask in the Discord about that. Is there any way we can turn that off? Because it is a bit annoying when you zoom in, it just does that all the time. Like, I'm not even in the I'm not even in the Planetscaping menu. Like, it should only do that if you're actually in the Planetscaping menu, I think. I have to say, but that'd be my only sort of gripe with this update, is that is a bit annoying when you zoom in. Because sometimes I like to zoom in and just look at the planet orbit at the start, but you can't do it if it's doing that. So, yeah, there we are. But yeah, that's the Planetscaping update. So, guys, let me know. What do you think of this update down in the comments? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know any feedback. Let us know what you think. So, I've got to say, yeah, I do think it's a really, really cool addition. I have to say, I mean, again, let's have a little play of Earth, actually, before we finish up. So, I'll go Planetscaping. Oh, that's annoying when it does that, right. Liquid water, for instance. So, or elevation. So, for instance, what if I wanted to get rid of Florida? Well, that's making Florida bigger, actually. So, there we go. So, we've made Florida expand out the water. But what if I was to do the reverse? If I was to add liquid water back, so it would slowly fill up the areas I just added, until eventually it would all... depth change, let's go to 2. Okay, so so you increase this and it will do it more dramatically. That's good. Okay, so there we go. So you can flood Florida, completely wipe it off the map. Okay, interesting. You can flood the Caribbean. You could get rid of all of that, and Cuba and all of those bits there. You could get rid of all of that. You could split North and South America completely, so you could have 2 separate continents. So kind of flooded a bit of Mexico there. So the USA is now split off from like the top of Brazil and all the mid-American countries there. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I'll see if we can increase this range even more. Just flood up all of that. Oh man, that's weird. So you could completely wipe sort of Mexico off the area. So you have like USA's kind of broken apart from South America now. That's insane. Obviously, like we did earlier, you could rip Europe in half. Could kind of just make the Mediterranean Ocean kind of split out a bit, something like that. You could kind of make the Indian Ocean meet the Mediterranean as well by deleting this sort of area here. I mean, you get the possibilities are endless. You could have Africa's expanding out into the main ocean a bit. Antarctica, you could do stuff with Antarctica as well. Make Antarctica a multiple continent. Australia, you could split that also in 2. Have 2 separate areas there. I mean, you could do everything. You could split India off from Asia as well. But on the other hand, if I added innovation, you could make Japan reconnect with the mainland, for instance. So Japan, yeah, connect it up with the mainland a bit, combine it all together. That's quite good. Where are I? So water, and again as well, we could make sort of a bit of Russia and Siberia break off to the North Sea areas as well. North Sea, split the Himalayas, break a bit of China off into it. What am I doing? It could obviously Africa could be split into more chunks as well. That could all break apart into different land segments. So you could really make a future-looking Earth just by... You could, in theory, make a continental drift version of Earth, but it would take a long time to get correct, but you could do it. So it's quite cool. Oh, look, Florida's back. Look at that. And obviously South America, for instance, we could say, like, we split off bits of, like, Argentina from Brazil and stuff. Something like that, maybe. So you could have a whole different few bits of land as well. I mean, you could flood everything out. I mean, you could do some pretty insane stuff. And then again, elevation, we could add a whole new continent in the Pacific Ocean. So if I was to, yeah, so there's Hawaii. So Hawaii could have its own, the continent of Hawaii. There you go. So we could have a huge piece of land out here. And we're literally creating new land in the Pacific Ocean. Check it out. And there we go. We just created a new island. Pretty cool. I mean, you could have loads of new islands in theory. I mean, you could have some pretty insane stuff. So I mean, new island there, new island there. We might just make new islands everywhere. Oh my god, that's insane. It's pretty cool though. I do think that is really cool. Radius, there we go. Double it up a bit. So make some nice new chunks of land there. So a new continent down there. We could connect, so bits of Alaska we could connect to the remains of like Siberia, Russia, and that's connected with the Japanese continent now. Connecting with like the USA area as well. Oh, that is so cool. So there you are. Also, we could add land back as well. So you can bring Brazil back a bit. So there you are. Also, we can bring Africa back as well if we wanted. So do that, I guess. Make the United Kingdom combine with the same land area as the Africa and like all of that. So there you go. You can also fill bits in with the ocean again just to fill up the Mediterranean a bit, but there you are. So obviously if you speed up time as well, I'm guessing the oceans will sort of all sort themselves out, I want to say. Oh, Whoops. Oh, yes, because we're not orbiting a star, are we? Whoops. So, obviously, what we'd need to do here is just melt the thing. So, surface, melt. Melt, there you go. So, put it back to the way it was. So, yeah, the possibilities are endless, really. But there's just a brief sort of design of a modified Earth with the consonants have gone all funny. But yeah, that's fun. That is quite fun. You could spend a lot of time just experimenting with this, really, and just making some insane looking consonants and stuff. I mean, it'd be very interesting to see what you guys come up with in your subscriber systems, really, because you could make some very, very insane looking designs and just consonants. You could have your own consonants. You can make your own land formations finally, which is, yeah, really cool. So yeah, I really like the I like the idea of it. I've said I really do not like the auto lock button it keeps doing. I do think that's a bit annoying. Every time you get close to an object, it activates that. That's annoying. I don't like that. I really hope there is a way to turn that off. But yeah, let me know, guys, if there is a way to do it or not, after asking their Discord as well. But yeah, is there any way you can disable it without having to click this all the time? So it's a bit annoying. So yeah, there we are, guys. And also just looking in the customization menu, you can see blank planet is now here. And that simply is just a blank planet because you can build off of it and just make whatever you want. So, interesting. I wouldn't have probably put it there in the menu, to be honest. But, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But, yeah, there we are, guys. So, that all said and done. Really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let me know what you think of this update down below in the comments. Do you agree, disagree? Do you have different opinions? Let me know down below. And, yeah, if that all said and done, let's see if we can go for 50 likes on today's video, guys. Subscribe for more. Help us on the journey to 23,000 subscribers. And, yeah, with that all said and done, like I said, have a great day. See you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.